everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering book reviews. Today we're talking about Mind the Gap, Dash and Lily by Rachel Cohn, right?
Sure.
And David Levithan. And I got this off of NetGalley.
I did too.
So this is the third book in the Dash and Lily series, which I totally missed that there's a TV show coming out next month, and I am so excited.
Especially you were so insistent that it was going to be
that it could happen, that it would happen. So it's after senior year of high school, it's first year of college for Dash and Lily. Lily has taken a gap year to kind of start her dog walking business, and she's become a dogpreneur, and she sells like crafts and stuff on Etsy for dogs and dog biscuits. Dash decided to go to
his dream school of Oxford.
What?
His dream school of Oxford.
Oxford. So Dash goes to Oxford, and he kind of realizes it's not as great as it is. So Lily's in New York, Dash is in London. Dash says, I'm not coming home for Christmas. I'm going to stay with my grandmother who followed a Rolling Stone to London, which I thought was funny.
You do.
Right? It's what you do. And Lily decides to surprise him for Christmas, and she shows up, and it doesn't all work as well as they thought it would. They kind of have some friction, but it's Christmas in London and it's Dash and Lily, and they go from there. I really enjoyed this book.
That's because this book was made for you. It was like they were like, okay, we got to write a book for Becky, and this is what it will include: London, references to '90s grunge rockers.
Oasis isn't a grunge rocker.
Oh,
Oasis talks to my soul.
Oasis that talks to her soul. It's a teen book. It's got very lip smart characters. It's Christmas.
It's all about they go to bookstores and stuff, and yeah, it is basically Yeah. Is this the book where they say something like about Wonderwall and like how he created a word because like there wasn't a word that expressed his feeling, and I'm like, I totally want to listen to Oasis now.
I'm reading the whole scenario and I'm like, oh man, this is so for Becky.
It's a great song.
I enjoyed the book, but this book was made for you.
And it's so quick and I think because it's so quick, there's nothing gets stuck. Like there's no like back and forth. There's no like too much whining. There's no like wallowing in anything. And you're not bogged down in character development because the characters are developed.
See, the only problem for me though was it took me a minute to get back into the groove of Dash, because sometimes when he talks, it's just like, what are you saying? Like he just sounds super pretentious.
But that's who Dash is.
Right, but pretentious in a way that like is irritating.
Yeah.
But like it just takes a minute to get into his groove, and then you're like, yeah, you're just Dash.
Well, and I loved the first book, but the second book I didn't like as much. But this
brought it right back.
And it was, like I said, it was so quick. I think I read it like in a day and a half. And that was just because I had to go to work. If you don't have to go to work, this is like, get it done in a day.
Yeah, it reads like a novella.
I know, it's not very long, but I'm okay that it's not very long. Like, I just needed that little, it's like a good book for like the start of the Christmas season.
Yeah, it worked.
And I really hope, because like I personally think that Dash and Lily's Book of Dares is very underrated.
I agree.
And so I think it's going to be on Netflix. I hope that it makes kids come in and ask for it.
Oh my gosh, I want to do a program at the library where we give kids books of like dares, like Dash
right?
Dares. That would be awesome.
Anyway. So do we have anything else? Like I said, I don't
really have much to say about it. Like, yeah, it was really good. The references were great. The characters were already pre-developed. The new characters that we come into contact with, Jem, Dash's grandma, she's super interesting. Yeah. And like Lily's reaction to it was also interesting, but it kind of worked out. Like, and it discusses important things like, you know, not having to go to college right after high school and finding your own way and maybe not going to college at all and still being okay and still being able to survive and, you know,
Or
thrive.
that decision you made when you were like 14 that this was your dream, and then you're like, maybe this isn't my dream. Like there were actually there were some interesting layers in it, like a quick fluffy book.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and it spoke to my soul and talking about like finding your tribe. Like you
Yeah.
expect to find your tribe in a certain place and it's not there, so it's kind of figuring out like kind of what that's going to look like and how to find yourself. I don't know.
So we should rate it. Our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm at 4 unicorns because
I'm
it
at
was really good and it was funny and it was fun and yeah,
I'm at 4. Like you have to start at the beginning of the series, but if you start at the beginning of the series, I think you will enjoy this book.
agreed.
So that is where we are on Mind the Gap. I was gonna say Mind the Dash. Mind the Gap, Dash and Lily, and we'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.